Hey, sister, how you doing?
I'm here.
Me too.
Hey, Mr. Wayne, go.
Hey, get your phone ready. I got some news.
Yeah.
It's good to see everybody back this evening. It's good to be able to come together and study the Bible. But before we do that, we need to get through some of the announcements. We need to remember Judy Rayner. This is Toby and Michael's aunt. Her cancer has come back, and so we just need to pray for them right now, for her and for that family, that they'll be able to be comforted during this time. We need to remember Kenneth and Dolores Dooley. They're still recovering from the COVID. Marie Hodges and her son Jerry. Jerry has a kidney tumor. And then the family of Philip Patton. We need to remember them. I did speak, or I have spoken with Stephanie, and she said that, or actually, Heather did some digging and found out that the funeral was paid in full. And so that's a good thing. That's a weight lifted off of her, I know. And so y'all just keep praying for her, that things will work out so that they might be able to be comfortable right now. I know that she's just trying her best to be there for everybody else. She's such a strong person, and her strength shows in the care that she has for others. And so she's keeping herself busy quite a bit to look after the needs of others. She's got her kids, there and everything. But we just truly need to remember her in our prayers and the family. The service will be on the 13th of August at 4 p.m. And this will be Marshall Church of Christ. Thank you, Heather. In Marshall, Texas. And so if anybody wants to go or anything of that nature, she did say that with the rise of COVID, she's not expecting a large crowd, and she understands if we can't make it. But that's the arrangements if we wanted to go. In other news, before I forget, let me read it here off of the church news thing. We do have the new mandate, and the new mandate was effective today. This mandate, and then it says LDH recommends, and so that's why in the text message that I sent to the church, it does say recommends. And because I don't want to say anything that the mandate doesn't say, but if your children 5 and up, they're recommending that they wear masks while in buildings, as well as the adults. And again, while this is true, and this is something that we are required to talk about, those who do not wear a mask, we're not going to tell you can't come because you choose not to wear a mask. That's your prerogative. But we are going to exercise social distancing. It's important that we stay 6 feet apart so that we respect others. It's important that we tell others, or that we, like I said, respect that time and use the sanitation station that's in the lobby. If you're walking in, use it. If you're walking out, use it. It's important for us to keep that at the utmost priority. As for me, I will be wearing a mask when I'm not behind the pulpit. And that is just something that I've chosen to do simply out of the respect of others. I know we've had our shots, but now they're saying that the shots are not keeping us from this variant. So we need to be responsible about that, and we need to pay attention to those rules regarding that. I know nobody. I would hate for anybody to get the virus here. We've already had a few, and it's no joke. I got a friend in Bastrop told me earlier this week that he came down with it after coming back from Florida. And matter of fact, Donna Sindle's sister and brother-in-law, Leslie and Edward Rowland, they are positive for the COVID virus. And so we just need to pray. We need to pray for the country, the condition of this virus, the fact that I'm praying when I pray that the virus will go away. I don't know what God's will or plan is with this going on, but I'm praying that it'll go away. It's causing a lot of heartache, especially in my circle. And so we just need to respect others and their decisions, as well as taking the precautions for ourselves. It's important that we do that. That's a biblical principle. As far as other prayer requests, we have Kim Ball. We need to pray for her, as well as Annette Todd and Tony at this time. Scott Broughton, I did notice that he got out and about today or yesterday and went around and into town. So his leg is getting much better, but that infection is still a serious thing. So we need to pray for him that it continues to get better and heal completely. Kathy Kitchens, we need to pray for her for cancer. And Dewey Lee needs our prayers. Any update on him?
I went to see him earlier, and he is not doing good at all. He can't even form a sentence without forgetting where he left. I mean, he'll start it and then he can't finish it. I don't know what's going on. They have ran numerous tests and still, I know he's got his carotid artery is blocked. He can't hardly stand up. He can't stand up by himself. So he just having a hard time.
We need to pray for him. That's not good. We need to keep Ellen M. Finger in our prayers as she continues to fight COVID. She's been hospitalized. Y'all, this is serious. It's serious, and we need to take it serious. John Gould had a heart attack, and we need to pray for him.
And he hasn't woke up yet.
He has not woke up.
He's still.
How long is this?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
He went up there to see his daughter, and when he got off the phone, got in the car with her, he started having chest pains. And they either got an escort to the hospital up there, or the ambulance came to him. He was in a step down, but he's still in a coma.
Need to keep him in our prayers and his family. His family's hurting right now. This community needs our prayers, those who serve in it, medical personnel and law enforcement. They need our prayers. Donna needs our prayers as she continues to go to the doctor's appointments and fight with her medical conditions. Herschel Bearden, he needs our prayers, as well as Gary Morgan and Jamie Burnside. John Hellriegel, Heather's dad, still continuing to get better, so things are looking up. Kenny Bruce needs our prayers. Joe Payne, as well as Leroy Hudson, Lacey Rodriguez, and Mary Lou Schaffner. We need to pray for those who are battling